Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Please, when you come in, take the time to share this. Let me share this on my other platform too. I wanted to switch gear a little bit and talk about finance today. Of course, this is my niche, as most of you already know. So come on in. How you guys doing? How is your week so far? Today is Monday. We are still dealing with the beginning of the month. So let me change gear a little bit and let's talk about finance. This is my favorite topics. So I made a note as usual so I can stay on track to make sure that I'm discussing, giving you some point that is going to help you as we talk through this, okay? So when you come in, take the time to share this video and invite someone to follow us through and watch this. So I want to talk about finance today because I feel like, by the way, this topic might be most beneficial for people that live in the United States. I don't want most of you to come to my comment section and keep telling me you don't have money to save. That is really not what I'm here. Because even if you do have money to save, you might not know how to save it. But if you get an idea, whatever fits you in this idea that I'm trying to share right now, take it and practice it. This is not about trying to make you get rich quick. No, it's a habit that you have to be very intentional about to apply to your life, to work for you. So everything I'm sharing today is my opinion. As of course, I'm a financial expert. I own up to it. I studied very well on it, and I went to school about that. And this is my niche. So when I'm talking about it, I might be speaking with certain level of authority because guess what? I know what I'm talking about, right? And then I've applied some of these points I'm about to share today to my life and to how I save. And this is kind of to help you secure your financial future. Because what I tell people, when you have a sound financial future, it tends to help your mental state. What is it that people struggle a lot is that you're doing all this work, you're working every day, putting all the effort, but you don't see anything that come out of it, or you can't even take a break to enjoy your life. Why? Because you have not managed to secure your financial future. So today I want to talk about some of the habits that we as individuals need to break in order for us to be financially secure and get out of debt. So as you make your way to your financial freedom, practice some of these habits. Pick it up one at a time. You don't have to do everything at the same time, right? You can take one or two points that resonates with you and then use that point to apply that in your life. Whatever I'm seeing, I can sit down here and talk from now to tomorrow until you get intentional about doing some of this stuff and practicing it. That's when you're going to benefit from it. So everything I'm sharing is a proven step that you can apply to your life. It's going to help you, but you have to be intentional about it. You're going to have to want to do it. Nobody's going to force you to do anything about your life. It's a choice that if you want your financial freedom, you can make that choice. If you don't want it, there is nothing I can do, but I'm here to just share this information. Good evening. How are you? Hi, Miss Carrie. How are you? Adu Carrie, how are you? Thank you for being here. So we want to talk about some of the habits you want to break. All right. Stanley, how are you? Good evening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, this is going to help people in the United States more because this is the country that we know we live in debt. People that live in Nigeria, there are one or two things you can pick from here or live outside the country or anywhere in the world that you live in. There's one or two things you could hear that you might apply to your life that will help you. So strictly, I'm speaking to the people that are ready to have financial freedom. Not people that are going around begging and feel like I have to give you the money before you can be able to save it. Now, shift right here. If you want this to benefit you, shift your mindset. Now, so you have to have a regular routine. Last time I made a post asking who has a ritual, and most people are misunderstanding. I'm going to come to that because sometimes we hear certain word, we have our negative notation surrounding that word. We now get confused and not want to be able to apply that word very well. So when I'm making some instances, I'm going to try to break it as much as I can, and I'm hoping that you can open your mind. The only way you can absorb new information and be able to work towards changing it is to open your mind. If you're one that don't like you taking good thing or take a chance or maybe to trust a process, you're going to struggle a little bit. So every time sharing is something that I feel like if you're intentional, you have a regular routine, is going to benefit you. So to have your financial freedom and get out of debt, it has to be intentional for you. It has to be something that you want to do. It has to be something that you have made up your mind that you're going to apply some of these steps and make this notes so I can stay on track. At least give you some pointers that will help you. So for you to have your financial freedom, to live your best life, living your best life that we're talking about involves you not to worry about so much. It involves you have someone more like a calm demeanor, be able to kind of live your life without having to worry about what you're going to come back tomorrow or what you're going to eat or where you're going to live. So you have to go know that whatever I'm sharing, you're going to have many ups and downs. There's so much that's going to happen. But at the end of the day, the discipline you need is what you're going to have to try to apply. So now you have to manage to consistently apply a routine intentionally in order to come out of have a financial freedom. Little recurring expenses and over the time can add up. You know, my say, oh, it's only $1, it's only $10, it's only $50, but they add up. So what I'm talking about is like, oh, I have to wait until I get a big amount of money before I can save. No. Even if you save $10, if you save $1 a day, it's a habit that you can build on, because all these recurring expenses can end up adding up to even deprive you from having a successful financial future or be able to be out of debt. You're going to have to keep accumulating debt because most people are swimming in debt. One of the things about this country is that they designed the system for you to stay in debt. It's going to be very, very hard, but you have to be very disciplined to want to get out of debt. But getting out of debt is possible. You can even be able to have like a plan or a routine that's going to make you spend and pay it off. So you can be able to get a handle on everything you're doing. So cutting or eliminating some of these little expenses can put money back into your savings account and back into your pocket over time. A new pair of shoes now and then might not seem like it hurts, but when you have to add it up, it's going to tend to take away from you. And one of the big mistakes we make in this country is that we pay everything with credit card, which adds on the interest, which prolongs on the time that we have to pay for this. I'm going to come back later on and get a credit card statement and then go through all the things you want to watch out for when you're reading your credit card statement and when you're looking at your bills. So I'm going to get a sample and then be able to go through that so you can pay attention each time you get your bill in the mail, so you can see how you can be able to begin to eliminate your debt by paying a little bit more. So some of this I'm talking about could sound like it's nothing to you. It's not something I want to pay attention to, but if you can apply one or two that resonates with you, whichever one that you feel like is hitting the right spot for you, you can apply it. So this, one of the ones I want to talk about is impulse buying. You know, the silent budget destroyer, people that just buy on an impulse. It's hard for some people to plan. As a matter of fact, there are people that don't plan at all. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm a vision person. I feel like I will be lost if I don't know what I'm going to do in the next year. If I don't have a 1-year plan, 5-year plan, I'm going to be lost. So I'm not that type that just walks around wishing and hoping for things to happen the way it needs to happen. I kind of use my plan and my vision to redirect myself. So when it comes to buying, I'm not saying I haven't been an impulse buyer before, but I'm just saying that when you try to shop or you try to spend, that impulse is like is driving you, you're going to make a mistake. So this spontaneous purchase you make might seem like a great deal, might not seem like a great deal at that time. But did you know that these impulsive buys can be a massive roadblocks in your debt-free journey? It's like eating a chocolate bar. When you are on a diet, you say one doesn't hurt. But if you do it regularly, you might see the consequences. Remember, everything you do has a consequences. If you don't like the results you're getting, you're going to have to change your pattern. You have to change the things you're doing. Because you cannot be doing certain things and then you expect all of a sudden some things to be automatic. That's something that I feel like my country, people feel like it works like that, but it doesn't. You're going to have to intentionally put some things in place so that you can be able to redirect your life where you want it. So remember, I only buy what I need is a mantra that is worth adopting. You want to adopt it. You buy what you need, not what you want. All of us want everything, but do we really need it? That's the difference. You have to know how to differentiate those two, need and want. You have to differentiate it. So this mantra you want to adopt is that I only buy what I need. You can also make a list and go to the store with expectations that you're going to buy those specific things that you need. Me, sometimes, if I want, I can make the list and I will now take the money, only what I need on that list. Have you heard about, oh my God, I don't have enough money to buy this. Oh my God, I don't have enough money. That doesn't mean you don't have the money, but you have programmed yourself that that's the amount of money you can spend. So, every time I'm talking to you about it's an intentional habit for me. If you say I was a shopaholic, I'm number one. You can put my hand on it's short amount. As a matter of fact, if I start wearing the clothes that I have in this house, till my lifetime, I don't need to buy clothes anymore. But you have to, after a while, you're going to have to get yourself in order, saying you're getting older. It's time to put that money back in your pocket. Because now you want to now be able to use that money for like travel and go to nice restaurants to eat and do stuff. You know, you can plan to eat that once a week, once a month. Now your life has not gotten to a place where you will now be able to upgrade yourself based on what you're doing. Because why? You have enough money in the bank to be able to live that life that you dreamed about. So remember, adopt this mantra, I only buy what I need. Marketers target you. See, as you're watching this right now, you know, most of my videos, they come with all these ads, which they pay because of the video. That ad is targeting you because of who you are. Sometimes you're going to get to a point that your mind, your thoughts, is going to be picked up by all these commercial ads just to target you. And guess what you do? You're going to click that and you're going to go order what they need. So most of these, they target you and they know exactly how and where to get you and how they can position their products so you don't resist. Because most of us cannot resist, but they're going to position that product so well for you that you can't resist. So that impulse buying is that you don't have any business clicking on anything to buy something, but all of a sudden something is going to pop up in your memory and your mind will begin to feed you that you have to get it. You start remembering what you need to do with those things. Oh my God, this will look good here. This will be, that is what this marketers target your mind on how to get you. Another one is this credit card points. Now, let me tell you guys about the credit card points. You have to be very careful about it. You know how they say, get my credit card, you get 5% back on reward, you get this back, you get this. You have to be very careful about that. One thing about this credit card points is that they tempt you into buying things that you don't want to buy. Let's say this country would like to use credit card. Most people that you see living life in this country, if they have to live life based on the amount of money they have, it's going to be very difficult. More than 80% of the country is living on credit. So when you see people feel like they're enjoying their life, be very careful in thinking they have money. Some of them don't have it, credit. So now with this point, now they're not giving you points back for your accounts. But what I tell people is that the points are good, but it could be a trap. So you're going to have to be very, very careful when you're trying to use these points so you can make sure they don't trap you. Hey, honey, thank you so much. Thank you for 50 stars. I appreciate you. So you have to understand that when you're trying to do this point, they're trying to trap you. So you have to be very, very careful when you focus on these credit card points, because they often encourage you to spend more. They encourage you to buy the things you don't want to buy. They will start giving you ideas. When you get your statement, they will tell you, if you use your credit card here, you're going to get some amount of points. And now you start thinking, oh my God, I want to drink coffee. You never wanted to drink coffee before. So be very careful, because it's like getting a cookie for buying 10 coffees. It's like you buy 10 coffee, they give you a cookie free. You might not need up to 10 coffee. You might not even need to do all that. You just need to just go buy what you need. And because of credit card points, you end up spending more than you can spend. So you're going to end up drinking more coffee than you even want, because you want to get a point. So think twice before you swipe that credit card for points. Think twice. Me, there's certain credit card that I use that I know that it's like intentional for me. But sometimes if you don't take your time, you find yourself deep in debt because you're not swiping that credit card. You're getting the point, but the point you're getting, is it worth you using those credit cards at the time that you're using it? The points might be giving you your reward, but make sure you are not making unnecessary purchases because you want to get points. So the next danger that you want to find out is the financial danger of comparison. We can compare, we can copy. Oh my God. You don't know how people are making their money. And I tell you, everything you see on social media, you should question it. It's not everything you see. You see people faking stuff, see people dramatizing. You don't want to take it. You want to make sure that you pay attention. Falling into the trap of comparing yourself with others can be detrimental to your budget and mindset. It's going to ruin you when you fall into that trap. It's easy to feel the pressure when a friend or someone you know has bought something, or flaunting a new car, a new bag, a new shoes, or something that should not be your concern at all. It's easy to fall into that trap because you like to compare yourself. If they can do it, why can't I do it? If this is happening, but that is one thing that will rope you into debt. So if you're one that is interested in living a debt-free life, or to gain your financial freedom, pay attention to that. Stop comparing yourself. You don't have to do things because people are doing it. And that is a pressure. There are people that live in this country under this credit card because they are so pressurized to go and do something that they have no business doing. They found themselves buying things because they see their friend wearing it. That's why it's all this brand name. Tell people to be very careful about it. Your friend just bought a bus and they tell you how much money they pay for it. Me, if you tell me you purchased a purse for an amount of money that doesn't make sense to me, I will ask you, don't you see any investment to do? That's because my mindset is always reaching out for investing money. You know how to do something. So be very careful about this, because remember that long-term financial health is far more critical and important than you watching it, being jealous about somebody and what they have. When you have if your financial freedom is more, it will give you a more solid mindset. The other day, someone was sharing with me how this person picked up a car and this person has this G-Wagon. I'm like, in my mind, what is the big deal? You know, even if they can afford it, then they can ride it. But why would I want to compare? I don't know what they're doing, you know. So you don't have to be very careful when you try to put yourself in debt, because you're trying to compare yourself with what people are buying or what they're doing. You want to go get in debt. Although there's a credit system, although your credit is good, although that you have a high point in credit, if you don't have to buy it, don't buy it. So mind those. The next one is retail therapy. Shopping, buying things, material things, whatever you want to indulge on, it does not equal happiness. Period. Whatever you like go and buy the whole house. Go and buy anything and be fronting it. It does not equal happiness. True happiness is not attached to material things. So you guys need to get this out of your head. So you see people just fronting around or because they bought something, they are probably not happy. Because when you do all that stuff and wear that, you should have some humility, that is not even gonna call some attention. Because people think that when you buy it, that makes you happy. It does not. I remember one time, it's like, I feel like when I get upset, when Ike was alive, I would take his credit card, I would go to the mall, and I would be swiping that card. He'd be calling me and begging me not to do that. That was things that I did at that time. At the end of the day, when you get through, all those stuff are in your trunk. Sometimes they are there for 6 months. As I will have things in my closet for over a year with tags on them. And you keep asking yourself, because once you take it out of the store, me, I don't like to return anything. Most people can return. Me, I don't like to. Now I'm looking at it, or sitting over there, the next thing I know, I'm giving it away. So shopping does not equal financial happiness. Those are two different scenarios. But sometimes, especially women, would like to tangle it up. My husband bought me this. Oh, I'm going to go buy. My husband said, go buy anything you want. Go. It does not equal happiness. Because you're doing all that does not mean you're very happy. So be very careful about that. I have used this sign that says, I work to support my shopping habit. That's the sign I have. Shopping to boost mood is common, especially for women, but it is an unsustainable habit. You are not going to be able to sustain it if you're always shopping to boost your mood. You are not going to be able to sustain it. The second thing is that you are going to be in debt. The stress and negative energy that comes with it will not worth it. So you cannot go and shop to now boost your mood. No, you can't. Those are two different things. Happiness is different. Shopping is different. And the material thing does not give you happiness either. There are people that when they walk into their home, they feel comfortable. They are okay. Their mindset is fine. I'm not talking about that because I feel like you should hone your environment and be able to live in a very positive, supportive environment. That's totally different. But these people that want to go shop because they want their mood to get up, it will not lead you to the financial freedom that you seek. So acknowledge the pattern that spending for temporary emotional relief is a no-no. Once you acknowledge that, the first step you want to do is find more sustainable and less expensive method to cope with your stress. Whatever is bothering you, find a more sustainable method you want to cope with it, and the method that will not put you in debt. Alternatively, like exercising, find exercise, find hobby. Me, I love to travel, so I have a travel expense account. I have to make sure I budget for it. Right now, I budget all your travel for the whole year, so you don't feel like you're spending on an impulse, or you don't feel like you're doing things. So every time you see me traveling, it has been planned like a year before or so, because that's kind of how I do my planning. Or if I have solid dates, I put all those dates. If I don't, then I can now alternate it. So most of the time, people kind of mistake it. But if you're a financial whiz and you are radical about saving money and then being able to have money in your account, when you open your account, you look at it, you're happy. If you're radical like that, you're going to adopt one or two of these things to help you, because it's very necessary, especially where we are going. We are aging. We are going to the point that we are not moving as fast as we used to move. So you're going to have to start thinking about your financial freedom. Nobody's going to think about it for you but you. So you have to know sure that shopping does not equal happiness. You have to adopt other habits. Spend time with your loved ones, and we can provide lasting satisfaction without impacting your financial well-being. Have a notebook where you can write down what you need, or that you can write "I need help." You know how you take your notebook to kind of journal. That kind of helps you. So write some things down and be able to use it later, because those are the things that we don't think about, but you have to start doing those. So another one is convenience shopping. Oh my God, I talk to people about this a lot. It's like it's convenient, you want to buy it. So paying for extra for convenience, such as ordering a takeout or buying pre-cut vegetables, can seem like a minor indulgence, but often they can lead to a substantial financial consequences over time. Why convenience offers immediate gratification, regularly relying on it can erode your budget. It can destroy your budget. So embracing activities like home cooked meal, do it yourself meal, preparing things yourself, it can lead you to a considerable amount of savings. You can save a lot of money for it. I tell this to everyone around me. I tell my staff, they know me. There's no reason why you work 5 days a week. You go and buy lunch 5 days a week. If you say you don't cook, go and buy some things that will help you. I'm not against eating out if they can afford it. The only thing that bothers me is that people that eat out every day, they cannot afford it. Those are the ones that feel like, oh, all the money that I worked, I must chop it in my mouth during lunch. When we begin to calculate this amount that you spend on buying these pre-cooked meals or having to order the food, if you really have common sense and you begin to write them down, and then you write down how much money you make, you will understand. There's no lunch that cannot average. If you want a good lunch, that will not average at least $10. There's no lunch. So calculate that $10 in the week. If you can take that $50 or $100 and cook food, it's gonna last you. If it's chicken that you want, go and buy your chicken and they season it and put it in the freezer. Put a date on it. Put it in a small Ziploc. If you can bring it, put it in air fry. My oven have not been working for over 6 months now. All we use there is air fry. Put it on there and then prep it. Those even taste much better. You're not even exposing yourself. It's not only are you saving money when you cook your own food, you are really depriving yourself from trying to get all these diseases, and because you don't know what they're putting in those food. So buy what you need. You are not trying to train your mind. You have to be very conscious. Remember, wealth is money. You don't want to keep doing all this stuff and then you're not going to be able to make yourself more healthy. And then when you're sick, that's going to cost you money. So try once in a while. I will say, eat out less than you take food to work, or you take food or eat food at home. You cannot be the one that eats out in the morning. You eat out in the afternoon, eat out at lunch. And when they ask you, you open your mouth and say you cannot cook. An adult that is over 18 years old, you say you cannot cook. Go and YouTube it. YouTube has all kinds of ideas on what you can cook. There is quick meal. Me sometimes I drink my juice. I was talking to my spiritual mother over the weekend. She said she's juicing. I've been juicing for a very long time. People do that. After a while, it becomes your habit. Find things that you can do to help you alleviate you buying food every day to eat. If you have to, find those restaurants you can buy food that can last you like a week. Or you can go and pick up like a pan of rice, or pick up anything that you can pick up, maybe rice or something you can pick up that will enable you to now warm it for the whole week so you cannot eat it instead of not buying food every day. So another one is lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation. Making more, meaning I have to spend more. I just got a promotion. Let me go buy a new car. I'm gonna get a new house. Most people get a promotion or get a new job. They didn't even get themselves to save 1 or 2 months of salary. What I advise people is that if you are working this month and you get a promotion next month, and the difference in your promotion is $100, discipline yourself for 6 months and live like you never got that promotion and keep putting that money away. You will see how your habits will not ever adjust. You're going to be by yourself. But this lifestyle inflation is that people get so happy like they want to upgrade. But you know, if you're upgrading, save at least 3 to 4 months of your monthly expense. Put it in the account with what you just started earning that is different, so that you don't keep struggling. Because one thing I'm tired of is just the donation. Something happened to somebody, they will start pesting everybody around them. But the people you're pesting are busy making adjustments in their life. People you're pesting to donate to you, to give you, are busy working hard to adjust their life. But when you don't want to do anything because you feel like nobody can tell you anything, you want to live your life the way you want to live it, but when something happens to you, it's all those people around you again that you're going to go call and start pestering them. If nobody helps you, you will take it. It's like you're entitled now to who they are and their money. And that kind of entitlement is what drives me crazy. That's why if you're around me, I will teach you. If you're me, I will tell you. You have to plan. See all these impulse decisions we make, we're doing something. Think about it. Ask yourself. Because let me tell you, emotions is one of the worst things people put on money. And when you tie up your emotions with money, tie up your emotions, you are not going to save any money. If you like, say, okay, I will make a game tomorrow. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. You might wake up in the morning tomorrow, you're not going to be able to work again. Something might just happen. So you are obligated to yourself. As long as you're working, you need to make sure you save money. So when you start making more money, you start fronting it. Next thing, you're buying shoes, you're buying more shoes, and you're eating more. You're doing everything. Me, I'm watching you with one eye. And I will not say anything to you. But the time it will choke you, you come back and start claiming, oh my God, this is going on, this is going on. Because people don't understand. Your lifestyle needs to equate where you are. If you are living above, downgrade. And if you're struggling and your lifestyle is up there, you can downgrade anytime. Nobody is forcing you to stay there. At least downgrade a little bit and catch your breath. People are struggling because of debt. Debt is like trying to buy you. And you're piling up stress. Take off some things and relieve yourself. If you get sick, it's going to get worse. And people don't think about this. They keep thinking they have time. Oh, let me do it for one more day. Let me do it for one more. Don't do it for any more minutes. Downgrade if you need to. It's very important. You don't know how much damage you're doing to yourself. Both your emotional states and your physical states and inside of you, everything is collapsing because you want to maintain this lifestyle. You want to keep doing. And then if some people receive a raise tomorrow, the next thing they have upgraded, they have ordered a vehicle that they have no business ordering. That's why you see people tomorrow, the next time say, oh, I'm driving this. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress? I wish everyone can be like me. You know, sometimes I wish everyone can be like me. I have a target. It's like me. I keep saying, I'm going to retire next year. I keep saying, why you want to do that? It's a goal. I'm a vision person. I do have a vision. I have a goal. It's a practical plan that I follow because I have a target. So when I hit my target and I'm still feeling myself, I'll have a bonus. I have a financial target. See this millionaire they talk about. It's not a talking thing to me. I am not going to work so much in this country. Have all the education that I have. Have all the knowledge that I have. And I'm talking small change. No, it's not somebody like me. But you might not see it. Might not know it. Plan. Take that money. This lifestyle. I want to do it. I have reached here. You go to more. Enter shop that you have no business entering. Because you have a line of credit, maybe they give you a line of credit for 20,000, you think you can go spend 10,000 of it. And you're paying small. $50 you give them every month. And that 20,000 will end up being over 100,000 because you're not paying attention. Me, that is one of the dumbest things people do. And when I see people that act like that, I have very little tolerance for an adult. That's what the things they do. That's why somebody like me, see, I'm not the type that you can start make to feel sorry for you. We are all in this world, in the same game of life, equal field. Nobody has more advantage. Even if your father has money, you still don't have advantage. Me, I did not grow with financial wealth. But nobody can come back and tell me they do better than me. So we're all on equal field. It depends on us, not on our father's money. So live all this lifestyle. If your father is no longer alive and your family is not giving you money every month, Downgrade and start all over again so you can build yourself back up. This lifestyle spending is one of the biggest trap I see. You are used to eating a dozen egg every week. You enter America, when you know that you're on your own, you start looking for someone to give you 1 dozen egg. It doesn't work like that. Downgrade. That is this lifetime inflation. It has trapped a lot of people in this country. Most people stay in debt because they're trying to maintain the same lifestyle they had when they were in Nigeria. You had maid, you had cook, you have all this. You are in America. Start all over again and build yourself back up. So this lifestyle inflation is a big trap for most people in this country. It's a big trap. Pay attention to that. The another one is ignoring your debt. Out of sight, out of mind. After you charge all this credit card, who's going to pay for it? Oh, you're going to pack a load and go to Nigeria. I've been hearing that. Most people have planned it. Planned it. And when they're planning it, things did not work out. They have to come right back. They'll be staying there waiting for you. If after they donate for you and throw everything for you, you will stay there. So as you're ignoring your debts, you stay leaking faucet. It's like something is leaking, like you're pouring water inside the bucket and it's leaking somewhere. That's how ignoring debt is. If you spend it, you're gonna pay it. If you file bankruptcy, then you have to wait for another 7 years. 7 to 10 years to even get yourself back. And you have just tainted yourself. Because that record is going to follow you. If you ever get into a financial bind that you cannot, you will follow you. So you have to decide what you want. Most of us say we don't care. I don't care. I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm going to enjoy myself. Keep enjoying yourself, but stop bothering people. Because what are the tests? It's people that make a choice to do something because they want to enjoy themselves. But when it hooks you, you start bothering everybody else that you are watching you. Take this financial blunt that you're walking through. And when you get through, everybody around will be suffering. Me, I am not here to suffer for anybody's choices. People make their choice. They want someone else to pay for it. So make sure you are ready to take on every choice, because when the results start showing up, you're going to take it. That's what life is about. The next one is the not budgeting. I don't know how people live without budgeting, not knowing where your money is going. There are people that you ask questions sometimes, they don't even know. People live in like in an auto world, like automatic. Some people even put their bills automatic. It's okay. I've talked about this spreadsheet that I use all the time. I've taught it to so many people. One day I'm gonna just bring my computer and show you guys. Your bill can get paid 1 month ahead of time. So when you get paid, you sit down, pay ahead. At the beginning, you might not pay ahead, but you're gonna start to now reallocate your funds. So because you got paid last Friday and you have a bill that's due next week, you say, oh, I still have 2 more weeks. Let me use the money I got paid. No, use that money to catch up on that bill. Whatever you need the money for can wait. So budget, plan. Hey, God. You know, I don't know where I got this planning from. I don't know. I can't tell you what age I got it. It's like I was born with it. You know, when I was growing up or early in my life, they keep calling me, this Igbo girl, this Igbo girl, this Igbo girl. But it's something that has been in my head. So right now as an adult, it's automatic for me. That's my lifestyle. I'm going to save money. When I know where I'm going to be in the next year, I get excited. When I know what my net worth is, that is one of the most important things to me. See all this bag we carry around, all this thing. My net worth, if I tell it to some people, they will scream. Knowing that is what gives me peace. If I wasn't like that, I wouldn't have survived Ike's death. Because Ike did not have any savings, no life insurance, nothing. If I wasn't like that, I would not have survived that. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. When I'm talking about this, I'm talking out of experience. You take your time to plan. your financial future. Most of us don't think about it. You know, that time people will say, your husband is a lawyer, why are you working? Most women make that mistake. I'm not saying everyone have to work, but don't blind yourself because of this lifestyle inflation. Now you know that you yourself cannot afford it if they remove one person. So now all of a sudden one person is gone. You are now struggling. People will now start worrying about themselves about you. It's unfair. Plan, budget. If you avoid budgeting, it's like wandering without a map. You get in your car and start driving all over the place. That's what you do when you avoid budget. A budget acts as a financial guide. It's helping identify unnecessary expenses and opportunities for savings. By not tracking spending, one risk of you risk overlooking some financial leaks that could otherwise be plunged. Emphasizing the importance of a budget is maintaining a good financial health. What I tell people to do, begin at the beginning of the month or anytime you choose, carry a small notebook. Each time you put money out, write it down, that notebook. This is an exercise I give any clients I get. You want me to help you with your financial planning? You must go through this exercise with me because I cannot help you blindly. I need to understand what kind of lifestyle do you have? What is your habits? So you carry your notebook. You go through a toll road. You write toll road. You find out how much it costs. Most of you go through toll road every day. You don't know the costs. You have easy tag. Your flipping bam is hitting your credit card, which is going to end up multiplying in an interest. And then you're going to end up paying it. Before you know it, slowly, it's going to keep piling up until it starts choking you. When something happens that is important, you cannot attend to it. Why? Because you're busy piling up debts. You have to have an emergency fund. Most of you don't even think about it. And you don't have to have enough to do what I'm asking you to do. You have to discipline yourself. You have to force yourself. As a matter of fact, nothing I'm talking to you about is about you having more than enough to do. No. Because if you have more than enough, then it's not necessary, right? It's working on it right now that gets you where you need to be. There are people that you see walking around, you don't know how strong they are financially. I know most people learned it after I died. People say, okay, this guy really is making some money. Yes, I am. Even when he was alive, I just stood behind him, pushing him. So it's not like I'm not handicapped. What I'm talking to you about, I was born with it. This is my niche. I am very comfortable when it comes to finance. I can sit anywhere and talk about budgeting and finance. So it's something that is in me. So anybody that is connected to me, you don't learn it, it's on you. Because I don't stop talking about it. Way before I passed, I did not know he was going to pass. There's none of my friends that does not know I can retire anytime. Because I was making those sacrifices 30 years ago. 30 years ago, that's how long I started working for the city of Houston in 1993. I walked into the door. I signed up on any financial advantage that they have immediately. And we didn't have any money. I had to get 2 jobs to fund most of the things I signed up for until I got a promotion and keep going up. So that means I took my salary and put it as a saving opportunity and go get another job just to help with the expenses. That's how radical I am when it comes to saving money. I'm not playing with you. And most of you need to adopt that sense because nobody's going to do it for you. My husband is making money. My father has money. It's not your money. Your money is different from your father's money. I know a lot of people that their father were rich. They don't even have bank accounts right now. My late husband was the same way. He grew up in a wealth. If I wasn't around him, it was going to be worse than that. So when he didn't have any savings, I knew that. So my job was to maintain the savings account. So you guys know what you need to do for yourself. Life is not waiting for anybody. What I detest is all this thing going around with adults that have been in this country for this long. And you can't even stand. You're busy working. These are people that make good money. You don't have anything to talk about it. Let's talk. If you see me, you know me, you have my number, send me a message. This is something I do for a living. I don't mind working with you to have you get your feet back up. But your financial health is very critical. Because when you have any issue, the people that fall sick, they cannot walk. They become an issue. Your health will deteriorate faster. Or now you're worried about money, how you gonna eat, and they're not feeling well. Save your money. You make the money, you finish it. When you start, so something come up, you start bothering everybody else. It's not fair. It's not fair. Make savings your lifestyle. The norm is 10%. Some of you are very good in giving your 10% in church. Be as radical about your 10% to save. Be that radical. Me, if you don't do minimum 10%, something is wrong. If you don't, start anywhere. It could be 1%, it could be 2%, it could be 5%. But 10% is the normal rate to save. If you have an opportunity for them to take it out before you get your money, that's even better. But I'm going to come and show you guys all these steps. There are people that are working right now, they don't know what they have. They don't know what benefits you have. They don't know what you can tap into. The benefits I have right now that I'm going to retire with instead of using was something that was offered, and I jumped into it. So there are people that have been in the city longer than me. They don't have the same benefits I have. Because I tapped into what was offered. So save your money is very critical. Budget is a great aspect of life. You must budget. If you don't know how to budget, there's a problem you're going to have. You should know how much money you spend for food. You should know how much money you spend for clothes, your light bill. When your light bill go up $50, you should know the effect on your overall finance. Every day you go to the grocery store, you're walking around, picking things that did not call your name. You can prep your meal, make a note. And then once you do it, you will now be able to have a clarity. If you need spinach, go straight to spinach and buy spinach. Leave other things alone. What I'm trying to tell you, everybody does it. I do it sometimes. By the time I walk around the whole store, I'm going to go buy back and drop that whole thing. I have walked into a store to pick up one thing. I end up buying 10 things. By the time I get to register, I've dropped everything. So I left the cart for them. Even the thing I came to buy, I just left it and walked out because why? Something clicked. I said, okay, let me go back and start all over again. You can adopt this lifestyle to help you. Some of you have some things in your fridge that you can rewarm, you can repurpose. Open up your pantry, finish what you have in there. Some of them are going to expire very soon. Go look through them. You know, we have these big pantries they build in this country. Go through them. If you have to clean out. Any opportunity you have, save. You can pretty much know how much you spend in food a month. You can know when you buy your bulk. Take advantage of buying in bulk. If you can. Depends on how many family you have. If you're a family of 2, you have no business buying like you have family of 6. If you cannot, you cannot. That you saw salmon, and someone is always hungry, you know you cannot afford it, leave it alone and walk up pass. Go and buy chicken. If you see steak, leave it alone. Beef is not good for you anyway. You can try to eat it once a month. Everything I'm talking to you about, I like it's nonsense, but it helps you. And when you save all this money, don't go start spending it somewhere else. Because that's what we do. Now I spend less on food. Let me go and buy shoe. My girlfriend will not stop talking about me because every time she keep asking me, how many black jackets do you have? How many black suits do you have? I'll be laughing. Because that's what we do. You know, she messes with me a lot. But she doesn't know how radical I am with savings. I don't buy anything regular price. I don't care what it is. I'll wait. I will wait. Me, if I need it to, because I'm not going to buy when I need it. If you tell me you want me to wear yellow dress and I don't have it in my closet, I'm going to be wearing white to your function. I'm going to go to start looking for yellow dress. Most of us do that. Why? It's just a theme. Me, I'm working on a project. The other day I was going somewhere and then I went to funeral. The theme of the party was different. I walked and I said, let me tell you something. I came for funeral. Someone was like, go to Ross and buy shirt and wear. I said, me for what? Those are impulse buying. But most of us do it because we're trying to please people. But can you afford it? Use your credit card. The debt is waiting for you. I'm going to bring my credit card. I don't know if I can do it this week. I'm hoping I can because I'm traveling on Friday. I'm going to my conference. And it's a good thing I'm going to my finance conference. And I'm going to have fun going to. This is one of the conferences that I enjoy going. The government finance officers. But if I can, I will bring my bills, like a credit card bill. I will show you guys what to watch out for. They made it so easy because this country, they make them tell you what it means when you pay minimum payment. Most of you see that, you ignore it. Most of you have your mortgage. The equity I have in my mortgage, every day they are begging me to come and take the money. I think about it. It's so tempting. We have to know what the consequences are. Me, I look through everything. I'm buying a car. I'm looking through everything. There are certain things when you buy a car, you don't have to pay for. Because they are optional. But they want to put it in there for you. If you know, you tell them, they will remove it. I'm going to have to come back and get all those information and give you guys, especially if you're shopping for a new car, you have my number, let me know. Look at those invoices. Don't just sign because you got a new car. And you get yourself roped into something that have no business being in your bills. So I'll take my time to come and then do all that. That's what takes me to subscribing to everything. It's a hidden drainer. Everything you see, you want to subscribe to it. You don't have any reason to subscribe to things that you don't need. How many hours you spend in your home? Let your phone or let your driving time be an education. Go get a YouTube. You can even Google anything. If you want to watch news, watch news 30 minutes a day, 1 hour. This is part of time management you have to do. Plan. It bothers me to see people that are supposed to be working less at the same amount of time, but they're working more because they don't want to change. You don't want to plan. You don't want to automate. You don't want to streamline. You're busy moving. Movement is not progress. People just like they just want to struggle with themselves a lot. It's not progress. So movement doesn't mean I'm moving, I'm doing all this stuff. No. They don't do that again. We're in 2024. Everything is automated. Even now they have AI that can do anything for you. Take advantage. Most information is free. What are you subscribing to? If you still use cable channel, I don't understand why. Because you can catch up on your news. Some of the news are repetitive anyway. They repeat it on CNN, they repeat it on MSN, they repeat it everywhere you go, they repeat the same news. But you can go to those websites and get the highlights of the day. And there's nothing that is important news that doesn't get so carried all across the board. So watch out with this hidden danger about subscribing to everything. Subscription. Watch out for that. Now, I'm going to touch point a little bit more so I can come back later. I know it's getting good for some of you. I hope you guys apply some of these things and share this for people, especially people that live in the United States, like I keep saying. Some people in Nigeria, some of you might not know what I'm talking about, but I'm hoping that you can pick 1 or 2 things from here and apply it. But people that live in the United States or outside of Africa, I think this country is one of the heaviest credits. I think it's United States. I don't know about Canada. I don't think Canada. I think it's United States. It's one of the heaviest credit system that they have in this world is in the United States. It's easy to fall into the trap. As a matter of fact, America is designed for you to work and spend the money in this country. They did not design for you to save the money. So if you say about that save money home, appreciate them. Some of them are evil. Some of them have debt over their head. But they're sending money home. Why? Because we have a credit system. So if everybody live within their means, they say you're paying for everything you're living at. You have cash. People in this country will not be able to send money home. And this is a pure fact. But some people don't like to share that with you. You get a home. My home, I have a mortgage. The mortgage is up to 30 years. Some of them don't even pay. Before you pay half 50 years, go and borrow another 30 years on your house. And then you can borrow and be like, now I have equity. They come and take money. I can take that money, go to Nigeria and build thousands of houses and start. It's debt. I just borrowed money from my mortgage to do that. But that's how people live here. So you that live in diaspora, that have all this pressure, monitor yourself. This thing can give you a solid negative energy that will buy you. Stress is not a joke. The kind of financial bondage most people are in this country. Sometimes I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them because I keep asking myself, I don't understand. Even if you make the money, have you gotten to a point that your net worth is clocking close to $1 million? If it's not, you have no business jumping from this car to G-Wagon. If you're not making if you don't have $1 million net worth and you're driving G-Wagon, I don't know who you're deceiving. Me, that does not impress me. What impresses me is see people that have money with lines of cars. And hey, I know that you have worked to save it. Normally, not all this fraud we do every day here. So be very careful on who you compare yourself with. Every day you turn around, this person is in jail. People that you don't even think about. Live within your means. I don't understand anymore. Me, I am, some of them are here, I get so upset. Because at the end of the day, you think it's you. You're messing the whole system up. I'm in a financial world in the city of Houston. You mentioned Nigeria. They will check you like you did something wrong. Automatically, you're a suspect. So most of us have a job that this affects. And that's why I think I spoke about this years ago. I detest that. Because each time it affects the hard-working Nigerians. The hard-working. If you like, flip anything you have, that does not impress me. What impresses me is your net worth. I want to hear about that. When I calculate your expense, I calculate what you make. And it's clocking. If it's over 500,000, I will give you a high five. Anything less than that, you are not impressing anybody. If you like, go and build 1,000 homes in your village. Or go and take all your village people and they take care of them. That does not impress me. You're in this country. Build up your net worth so you can get up and go anytime. You can be able to sustain yourself. So we don't have to keep worrying about certain things. These are the things that we don't pay attention to. Control your debts. Financial freedom. Because we keep talking about that health is wealth. But your health is going to get bad if you don't have financial health. So your finance can trigger your bad health. Working so hard about this can trigger us a lot. I've seen people go to work hours upon hours. And every year, these people are opening house in their village. And they are limping. They are standing on their feet. They are having their stress level. Me self that standing next to them, I'm feeling the stress. At the end of the day, how many people do you know that have left this world and all that wealth, they left it? How many people do you know that have gone to work, come back, they're having so much headache, they sit down, they can't get up? All these people that we are burying here, what do you think is happening to them is stress? Did they get a chance to enjoy that money? Take care of yourself. Plan, budget, downgrade. One of my clients, I have met her, move into an apartment and start all over again. Today, we did that project I call it project because it's like financial project that I do with people. I did it with her. I think it's been 15 years already. It was at my early stage. That time I didn't have my doctorate. I think I was doing my second bachelor's then when I worked with her. I said, she came to me because I do taxes. I looked at her tax. I looked at her expenses. I looked at her and said, my sister, if you listen to me, your children are still young. Your marriage is still young. You guys go pack into 2-bedroom. Go carry your car. And that was that time that Sequoia was raining. People that got small job in the hospitals go and pick Sequoia. I said, carry this car and return it. Go and buy the lowest car. Me, I started with Toyota Tercel. They don't make it anymore. The lowest level of car. That's where I started with. And I know the joy of doing that because you work yourself up. When I got into luxury, I said, I will never drive any car, unless a luxury car. I said it with my full chest. Why? Because I have reached that stage. I told her, carry this, your Sequoia, return it. Carry your stuff. Sell what you can sell in all these thrifty. That time on Bisonny, they used to have this place you can take your furniture. As they carry some of your furniture, go sell it there. Go and live in an apartment, 2-bedroom. I didn't say 3. Your two children in one. Go and buy bunk bed. I used bunk bed, my children. All of them. Bunk bed. One on this side, one on this side. As we were having, it was only Haley that was born in that house. That time, it was 3 of them. But the boys stay on one side, the girls stay on one side, in one room. Until we bought a land and built. Everything is by stage. It took her a while, though. She will come to me and cry. I said, I will not talk to you until you go. I will not even take you for free until you go do what I ask you to do. It took her a while. She did it. This always the best. If I see her today, I'm just smiling. She's doing so wonderful. I bet her net worth is over 500,000. Because every time I see her, you could tell people that are content. When you see them, you could tell. Me, I can sight you from far. I'll just be laughing. She's very content. There are people that can quit work today. They will be okay. Me, I don't have to work for the rest of my life if I decide not to work. That's how you have this energy that drives you. It's possible. Very possible. It's doable. You just need to evaluate yourself and then stop the bleeding. Once you stop, take a step back and start again. If you have to disappear in public, I do that. If you have to give yourself 6 months, do that. But rethink. I'm begging you. There's too much stress, too much people dropping, too much is happening that requires your sanity. And stop competing. Leave all those things. Someone was telling me that I was wearing clothes. Didn't you wear it on social media? Well, I said, I don't give a wear 20 times if it's. Why would you wear clothes one time because you take a picture and you post on social media, you're not going to wear it again? I don't understand that. Someone going to have to explain that to me. But that's how people live their life. Why? The dress that I wore for my birthday, I had that dress for over 15 years or 20 years. I've worn it. But sometimes you have to repurpose your dress. Something that's different. I don't know. I used to teach this stuff. I put on a black belt, one black dress. You can do it any way you want. Be very creative. If that pressure is on you, but don't go and put yourself in debt. That credit card you're swiping, you see how much money they're making from you. If you think about it, you understand. If you're buying a car and your interest is more than 4%, you need to stop buying that car and go do something. If you're living in a house, this is one mistake people make. And the interest in your house is over 5%, my sister, go and see how you can work on your credit so you can refinance it. You're not even paying anything. Every month you can pay $2,000. It's only $1 that will go towards your principal. Check all these things. Check it. Most of us feel like we don't care. As long as we are okay, we don't care. But you're going to leave this for your children. You don't even, want to. And even I was not saving, I will be doomed. Because he does not, he just told me, you know what? That is how I grew up. I could chop all his money. I could make money and chop. He lived large. But at least we offset each other. I was there, saving. Using my 2 cents and putting things away. Do what you can to help yourself. Life, Life is very sweet. I keep telling people, if you're frustrated and you feel like things are not going your way, it's on you. Leave things alone. It's on you. You have a health issue. I posted something about Houston women. You think I'm playing? People that I saw this weekend, that is like they were. I remember this when I came to Houston. I was young. They are looking younger than me. When I saw them, I'm like, what is going on? Most of them took their time. That's people that have sense. Slow down on your work. And then watch what you consume, what you eat. And I was so impressed. But people are busy stressing themselves out. How long are you going to do that? How long are you going to put this double shifts? Double shifts. The more you make, the more you spend. That project you are building, do you want to slow down a little bit so you can breathe? If you feel like you're taking too much out of you, you want to take your time. Do you know how to invest in stocks? Do you know how to buy stuff? It's simple. You can walk into Bank of America and start an investment account. Merrill Lynch is right there. Ask somebody. Just make sure you're putting something away. Savings in Nigeria is not your savings in this country. You want to have a substantial amount in your hard currency where you live. Make sure you adopt 1 or 2 things to help you. People around you are tired. People feel like, oh, she doesn't want to help you, she doesn't want to do this stuff. We are playing this game together. I'm busy depriving myself. You're busy doing something different. At the end of the day, everybody be telling me, oh, you don't want to help. No. Learn. I decide to dedicate myself and teach as much as I can. And I'm going to use whatever resources I have to keep shouting. I was shouting. Not knowing that was yesterday we were talking. What my girlfriend was like, this thing you'll be talking about if your husband is not here, you want to maintain the same lifestyle. They never knew it was a reality. Me, I didn't know it was going to be a reality. But I never upgrade. If you upgrade, I'll say, oh boy, thank you. I'll put it in my pocket. But I have to make sure. If I have to handle this by myself, can I handle it? Most women don't ask that question. Ask yourself that question. So you don't get caught up in the happenings of the world. And they're going to end up being stressed. Being stressed. The stress is too much already. Imagine going through some financial difficulties. It's very hard. I hope this touches somebody. And I thank you guys for listening. Like I said, it's for everyone. People that live in this country. I hope this touches somebody. You begin to make some changes to get to your financial freedom. I had to talk about this today because I did some consulting last week. So I got a busy weekend. Wasn't able to. So I'm now mentoring a young kid, not young, but one of our children that I'm mentoring into something. So I have to ask them most questions. So when I'm mentoring these people and talking about this, I feel like I just need to bring it on because I do mentor our children. Most people that know me, most people find out about me, they send me their children. I will talk to them because sometimes we don't understand how important it is to what we cannot do to want our children to do it. I'm just very blessed that my children knows. I mean, the other day I told you guys they took me out. I see them working on their credit card to pay for my meal. I'm like, okay, I just glad that they see that. But I think some things that we do, we don't know our kids are watching us. So please do what you can. America is stressed. America is designed for you to make your money and chop it here. That's why you see all these enticements. So if you really want to be financially free, block some of these things from your view so you can be able to get a break. Stop upgrading until you have enough in the bank for 6 months. Develop something that will help you, because this upgrade is what they want us to do. That's why cars are coming out every 5 years, right? America, they don't wait. They're going to be changing that car module. They're going to be changing the body style. Everything's going to be changing. Why? Because they want you to keep upgrading. Most people are on a lease system. Most people are not. I'm going to talk more deep about leasing, insurance, life insurance. Lots of people, they will not like me. I'm going to talk about that later on. And talk about the type of insurance you can get, because, you know, I know we donate money for people that are gone, but you want to make sure that your family have financial health. And when I get enough energy, I'm going to talk about my experience losing Ike and the lifestyle. Although we're in one family, but these two lifestyle that he decided he's going to lose, and then the consequences of losing a loved one and how you manage to hold yourself. Because that's another thing. I want to be able to share this, but I want to be in a good spot. I think after I launch my book, I'm going to come and share that, because I want to be in a good, comfortable place to discuss it. Because there are certain things that you don't know. You know, we live in a community property state, but there are certain things that, you know, happens when your spouse is no longer around. You know, some of them know that. I'm going to come and share some of that information, because it has a financial impact on the survivor. Okay? Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you guys for being here. But please try to share this so somebody else can partake in it. And let me know where you're listening from so I can give a shout out to you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, honey, for 50 stars. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Echezani, Kinsley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Please let me know where you're watching from, so that I can say hello. Thanks, honey, for the stars. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Isha, thank you, Isha. Appreciate you. Thank you. Olivia, hello. How are you? Thank you, guys. Thank you. I hope you guys gain some value today. That's the most important thing. You know, Ngozi Alaribe, Apikele Chuku, how are you, darling? Are you up already? Oh my God. Good morning. How are you? Are you up? Wow. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. Thank you so much. Okay, Nwokolo, where have you been? Straight and practical talk. Whenever you are on finance, your passion, no be here. Yes, your forte, my niche. Yes, it's my forte. It's my niche. I love to talk about finance. And that's why I live a progressive life. I do. I'm not exaggerating, because I do practice everything I just talked to you about. Thank you. My last man standing. That's a great name. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Adukare. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Miss Julie, I don't have that. Thank Jehovah. I live a simple life. Yes, most people are okay to live debt-free. And that's kind of one of the goals I tell before you retire. Like my retirement, I'm trying to get to debt-free. So when you live according to your pocket, you'll be okay. I'm going to share that spreadsheet that I have. That keeps my debt in order, so I can count my debt. Miss Evelyn, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Thank you, guys. Really, thank you for your support. Yes, people always want to be some part of something they can afford. Ogo Okaka, thank you. I hope the information helps you guys. I hope you guys are able to gain from it. Okay, I appreciate you guys. Good night. Yes, my book is on Amazon. It's called Widow at 50 After a COVID-19 Loss. Once you type Hope Wobikese, it's going to come up. And I'm going to share the link. But it's on Amazon, yes. Very interesting book. I was very raw in that book. I was very raw. I was able to connect my life from the beginning to where I am. Most of the radical decisions that I made that got us where we are. Okay. Miss Virginia, I'm back. Thank you. Just watching from Baltimore. Thank you so much. I plan on visiting soon. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys again. Love you guys. And make it a great night. Please try to practice one or two things when you learn from today, okay? Bye-bye.